Arsenals. What a set. Did you see it by any chance?
I watched part of the first game, saw Arsenals getting camped and not knowing what to happen.
JV 3-stock game 1 for Entropy. Game 2, last stock, last hit, Entropy clutches it out.
Pockets is a madman, dude.
Dude, Pockets is nuts. And I was telling Apathy beforehand, I was like, dude, Pockets is getting really good. And he was like, nah, I don't think so.
Dude, no,
and here
Pockets,
we are.
like, he's finally gotten to the point. I think Dumb Shiny changed him, honestly.
Pockets?
I think Dumb Shiny changed him, because if you look
true.
at him, like, the way he played, like, before Dumb Shiny was, like, he just tried to get you with, like, something, but now he sticks to a game plan.
Actually, I hate to bring that, I actually had more to say about that, but
Sorry,
I'm actually, no, but I'm actually really curious, because Arsenal's had no idea what to do.
Yeah, he didn't know how to get through it all.
And so I'm wondering what Lunchables can bring to the table in that regard.
I think we already saw kind of, like, some of it, is that he'll assume position on platform, wait for IaB to get to teleport range, and then he'll try to stuff him that
He's not trying to force anything either.
No. I mean, you don't have to, like, Ice Climbers have really terrible approach options when their opponents are on platform outside of up air. I
mean, Arsenal's had some, and also the teleport approaches.
Yeah.
That's something that Arsenal's, he did a teleport at the very beginning of the game, but he teleported into a grab.
Yeah.
And so he never teleported in again.
He was like, nah, man.
He was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, see, like, Aggie, I feel like, doesn't know what to do.
What a sick, that was actually super cool for Lunchables.
Big old snipe, yeah.
Very, very, you know, he makes it, Lunchables, Lunchables just makes it look so obvious.
He does.
And
like,
that's, you know what, and I mentioned this with Lunchables versus Fury. Lunchables' movement, just the nature of how he plays the game, it's so,
it's nuts.
It's so, like, it's so trimmed, you know?
It really is. Like,
Lunchables
everything
is
has
like
a purpose.
Exactly. If you watch Lunchables play, it's so easy to learn.
Yeah.
Because you just watch anything that he does, it's like obvious why he did it.
Yeah. Everything's got a purpose. Everything has meaning.
Absolutely.
It's like the opposite of Rick and Morty. Just no optimistic nihilism here.
The new Rick and Morty is really good.
I still haven't seen Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick is
I heard
incredible.
Pickle Rick was amazing.
It's really
I hear it is
good.
a fantastic episode
Dude,
of television. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh. Ice Climbers can catch at that distance. I'm surprised he didn't try to get a little bit closer, but...
I like how Lunchables is shielded at Nana's approach.
Yeah, one thing that, you know, IaB doesn't do too much.
Oh, Lunchables went for it. He went for the memes there.
I mean, if you got the time and you're up with stock, why not?
Hey, that's, I guess you're right.
He's also got to get himself out of this corner, which is really difficult for Mewtwo, because you either have to get through the Ice Climbers, or they stuff you with up air from the platform.
And you know,
like,
so this is something that I think, you know, in Smash we have a lot of matchups, and I remember this is a name that Casey gave these matchups like 6 months ago, a year ago, so a long time ago. Casey called them limit matchups.
Limit
matchups where, and it's matchups where, like, depending on the skills of the player, they're just completely different, you know?
Yeah.
Easy example would be like Marth Sheik, right?
Yeah.
Sheik destroys Marth at
like,
low mid
level,
levels,
yeah.
but at high level play, it's like, okay, well maybe Marth actually wins this matchup,
Yeah.
right? A
People
lot
are
of
debating it right
a lot of Marth matchups are kind of like this, where you know, Falcon.
Yeah.
Right.
Falcon, it's like low level Falcon just kind of gets bopped.
And I feel like this is a really clear example of like what happens if you're Arsenals and don't know how to deal with camping, and if you're Lunchables and you do, right? Because this is stark. This is a stark difference between this game we saw on the same stage, same characters.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, like, Arsenals didn't really know how to work without a really good dash dance. He mostly plays dash dance.
See, I'm wondering how new his Mewtwo is, because I've heard.
New.
I mean, yeah.
He like brings it out for funsies now and again, but it's certainly not a polished one. Like,
right.
Like there was a period where Zach was like, I just want to play Mewtwo.
Oh no, okay, no. Zach actually has like
one of the sickest.
I'm convinced that Lunchables, if he were to like play seriously again, he could pick like if he were like pick any character, he would have like a 20% chance of just being the best player with that character. I genuinely believe that.
I could see it. Like if he just put like 2 or 3 weeks of work into it.
Lunchables' Sonic is actually insane.
It's disgusting, dude. I hate it.
But like,
I love it, but I hate it.
If he put time into his Sonic, I actually think he could be like one of the best Sonics, period.
Dude, Sonic's a really good character, honestly.
Sonic's insane. But even like, look at this, like,
and
I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's not like
Hot
Pocket sucks.
Got an
right?
opportunity. Look at him go.
The spike. That's a spike. Fun
Dude,
fact.
yeah, it is.
Isn't that stupid?
Yeah, the secondary climber just gets a freebie. Just a spike, but hey, a JV3.
JV3. The exact opposite.
Yeah.
The exact opposite. Of the other game,
sensing
and not
a
to put
trend
stake,
here.
not to put stake into like Arsenal's as Mewtwo, but like I really do think it's a very good example of like just one thing. Can you deal with Ice Climbers walling you out with Blizzard and Ice Block?
Well, yeah, Zach
and
just-
if you can't, if you know how to deal with it, this is what happens. And if you don't know how to deal with it,
Yeah, so Entropy, like his big thing is so he's starting to learn how to like pace games better.
oh yeah,
But he hasn't learned how to control platforms as Ice Climbers yet, which is a pivotal part in like being able to wall off sections
Yeah.
of the stage. So what
know
Lunchables
what?
would do is he would just go to platform,
Right.
and you'd see IaB like just
Not
throw
really do anything.
Avalanche down, throw Blizzard
Right.
down, just like
in
eventually
his
trying
defense,
to win the war of
that's
attrition.
probably one of the most difficult parts of Ice Climbers gameplay.
It
is
is.
dealing with opponents on platforms.
No.
It's not easy for
No.
him. I'm not trying to
Even high
obviously
level,
that's
yeah.
that's the next step for sure. But
Yeah.
Lunchables, I feel like he could be playing against Fresh, and he'd do the
He'd
same
still
thing.
do it, dude.
He'd do the same thing. Because that's I think Lunchables just played the matchup.
Yeah, he plays it really tightly. The thing that I want to see more out of Entropy is just like at least like trying to shark a little bit.
And you know what? And this is actually, you know what? And I'm about to like overstep myself for
Ooh.
like the 10th time
Do
and
it.
like say something that I don't
Throw it
actually
out
know if
there.
it's true, but I almost feel like that was okay for Entropy. He just held center because what happens when you're playing? Is this? Wait, is this song?
What-
Okay, never mind. So Entropy, he held center because if you try to shark Mewtwo while he's on the ledge, Mewtwo can just teleport to center.
Yeah.
And then you're in a bad spot because you jumped and Mewtwo's at center.
He is really good at just like maintaining stage space
So, like,
in that sense.
I'm wondering if that might just be like one of those things that just really sucks for
Yeah,
Ice Climbers in
it-
this matchup because
it does.
Mewtwo actually can just like decide to not be at the platform anymore.
Yeah, he's like, nah. He's gonna jump a third of the stage away.
Okay, can somebody, guys, anyone watching? My Twitter's written. It's Wonderbob. Can you please tweet me the name of this song? Unless M, actually M, can you just tell me the name of the song?
It will be on the song list if like we were to
I
look
like
at it.
feel like I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but like it's hard for me to think about anything else.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
whatever.
respect the counterpick here
I'll figure it out.
because so FD obviously got banned out and probably
of
Green
course.
Hill Zone might have gotten banned out too. But
See, like look at this though. Like I don't think like
Lunchman's not afraid.
this makes sense. Like what does Ices do? You jump to the platform. Mewtwo can hover. He can jump and hover. It's kind of like jumping to Peach while Peach is on a platform. Peach just kind of jumps and hovers and then kills you for it.
Yeah.
Except now you can jump, hover, and also teleport wherever.
Yeah. It just seems like a
This
miserable
matchup feels actually really
like
tough
worse
for
Peach,
Ices.
honestly. Like Mewtwo hits just as hard and like his edge guards
Yeah.
are better.
He doesn't have like as much safe aerials on shield as Peach
but
does.
I
but,
don't
like,
know. Nair on shield is really, really good.
Okay, he has Nair. He has Nair, which the hitbox is great, but it does trade. Like not nearly. The hitbox isn't nearly as like
Oh.
safe approaching as Peach's, but he has teleport. So I guess that's like kind of makes that point null and void. And see, that was Lunchables. He literally was just like, "Are you gonna jump? If you do, I'll shoot my shadow ball at you. And if
Yeah.
you don't jump, all right, I'll just teleport
Yeah,
out
he
of here
couldn't threaten
anyway."
anything anyway. Oh, okay.
Very much like that was very much like a fireball in Street Fighter. I feel like you
This
fire
is
it to
Hadouken.
cover space. He kind of fired it to cover his own
Yeah.
like approach to
Well,
center.
Yeah, the thing is like if you overextend like that with Ice Climbers, you just can't do anything when your opponent's all the way out there because you have to either commit to jump, which is very telegraphed with Ices.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What a
It's-
sad world.
It's rough because like, yeah, he's only able to do this because he knows that Popo's not there and he's just spacing super
Oh
hard.
my lord!
Covering initial dash with like,
This matchup was horrible.
yeah, pivot turnaround back air. That's gross. Yep. And like Mewtwo kind of like creates his own platform too with just hover. Like it's
Dude.
nuts.
Dude,
Oh my god.
this
Poor
is,
Entropy, dude.
This is like,
Up throw.
oh man. No, we were talking earlier because Hot Pox is the origins of his tag, right?
No, actually.
So his
Oh, was it? There was
his-
something about a lot of like Hot Pocket, wasn't it?
His original tag was Suicide Bomber, but
This was
Azer
deemed
and
to be
Zeus,
insensitive.
Azer and Zeus were like, dude, you're like a worse Lunchable, so you're Hot Pockets. And so that's where this came from. So
Oh
we were
my
talking before this set. We were isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
He stuck with it for a long time.
I'm surprised.
He chose
He
to
was
keep
like,
that tag.
makes sense. I am worse Lunchables. Did he? Oh my god. Oh
I didn't know Hot Pockets. I just remember one day, Hot Pockets was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm Hot Pockets," and he just like kind of like smiled as if he thought it was funny.
That's where you molded him into this, but he's escaping our
Oh,
grasp.
the footstool. But anyway, what I was just saying was that like Lunchables was saying like, dude, Hot Pockets is in winner's semis.
Yeah, isn't that
and
crazy?
then we were hyping up like, dude, Lunchables versus Hot Pockets, the grudge match. Like this
Oh
is
my God.
if you lose Lunchables, you have to give him your tag. And
You
you're
give him
Hot
your
Pockets
tag.
now.
Oh my god.
And Lunchables was like, dude, I know. I'll play my secondaries so I can give him a chance.
Rough.
And here we are.
He just footstooled him, and Aggie paused out and just quit.
This is Lunchables giving
my
him
God.
a chance, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this
He
is
just double
this is
three.
a chance
Yeah,
in
JV3
action.
into like a 3-stock.
Whenever somebody,
footstool.
whenever you're like hanging out at the bar, you're like, hey, do you think I have a chance?
I always
Do
forget
you think,
you're like 21.
do you think I have a chance with that girl?
He paused on
Dude,
the footstool.
I thought you said-
He knew, dude. He knew. Take the stock. Take the stock, Lunchman.
Lunchables, I thought you said
did.
said you were gonna make it like, reasonable. You're like, I'm gonna go secondaries to make it like.
Yeah, me too
Dude,
as a secondary.
That matchup looks horrible for Ice Climbers. It looks like that
worse
looks like,
Peach.
It looks
honestly.
like Peach, but a lot
Like
worse.
you.
Exactly. We were
Like-
like, it's like Peach if Peach could float and teleport. Like, Peach
Yeah.
can float upwards and also teleport whenever.
That was so nuts. 'cause,
He was like an aerial down smash. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh my god.
we were like, oh, well, maybe Icy